Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So we're playing a demo called Norland. As it says here, this demo will be available until July 10th. So this game was from the Next Fest, but it goes on until the 10th. And I think around that time is when the game comes out. I'm not really 100% sure. I tried doing a new game before and I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm going to go ahead and do the tutorial this time. So we'll see how this goes, because this game is quite different, and you pretty much need to go through the tutorial to be able to figure out what to do, to know what you're doing. I did not know what I was doing, so alright. So this should go better. Okay. You arrived in a small village with the intention of turning it into the thriving capital of your future kingdom. Okay. Let's take a look around. Use the WASD keys or hold down the mouse wheel. Okay. Yep. Oh, I keep moving around a lot, looks like. Okay. Pause the game when you need to think and make decisions. It pauses a lot actually on you, so we don't have to do anything. Sometimes it makes sense to accelerate time, for example at night when everyone is sleeping. Try different game speeds using the 1, 2, 3 keys. Okay. In Norland, you only control the noble family. So you need to assign a manager to oversee the workers in the buildings. The instructions given by the Lord Manager are valid for 3 days, but they will try to update them whenever possible, preferably every day. Let's appoint a manager in the hall where the builders are assigned. Select the hall. Okay. Click the management button in the building menu in the bottom left corner. Bottom left, that's the top right. So okay. Choose the Lord or for the manager role. Wait for the Lord to distribute instructions to the workers. Okay, so we're going to click on this. Okay. No, you can assign one Lord to multiple buildings and they will try to visit all of them within a day. Okay, I don't know what orders I assigned, but okay. I wasn't real clear on that when I was playing the game, and I'm still not real clear on that. Okay, let's advance time. I'm hoping. Okay, there we go. Okay, great. The workers are now aware of your plans and ready to start building. Wood is the primary resource for construction, so our first priority is to build a lumber mill. Click on the building menu, select the resource section, choose a lumber mill, and place it in the desired area. Okay. Build, resource, lumber mill. Over here. Okay. Now let's build a rye field to provide food for everyone. It's best to place the rye field on fertile soil, otherwise it will yield very little harvest. Press the right mouse button to go back to the previous step in the construction menu. After selecting the construction site, press right mouse button twice to exit the menu. Wait for the buildings to be constructed. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so let's go here, and what does it tell me to go up here to do it? Okay. Alright. I see. Okay, so that's advanced time. The lumber mill's done. Just gotta get that field done. Okay. As workers need instructions, don't forget to assign managers to the new buildings. Select the number mill and assign a manager to it in the building menu in the bottom left corner. Select the rye field and also assign a manager to it. Wait for the managers to explain the instructions to the workers. Okay. So click on the lumber mill. It says bottom right, but this is not, or bottom left corner. This is the bottom left. Well, right here, I guess, but we want this to assign to management. This is not the bottom left. And then this one, we're going to assign, I guess, this person. Okay. Once the workers receive their instructions, they will start their duties. During the day, they work, and in the evening, they attend to their personal matters, receiving salaries, purchasing goods, and drinking beer. To manage prices and salaries, click on the Finance menu. Okay. Wow. All right, here on the right, under Daily Expenses, you can see the salary given to each worker at the end of the day. And on the left, the prices are and quantity of your goods that you sell to peasants at the local market every evening. Okay. So 5 is, okay, oh, this is the wages here. Okay. Wow. This is probably the total. Yeah, 6 times 5, so I got 30. Because I got 6 peasants and their wages is 5 apiece. So I got 30, negative 30. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, one character consumes 1 unit of food per day, and to relieve fatigue, they need to drink alcohol every few days. Okay, relieve fatigue? That doesn't sound... Excuse me, that doesn't sound too accurate. That sounds kind of counterproductive. Because back then they drank a lot of beer. Alcohol, though. Alright, so therefore, to avoid hunger, the amount of food sold should roughly correspond to the population. And you can regulate their mood with the quantity and price of the alcohol sold. Okay. So it looks like it wants me to reduce the price per unit of flour. Currently, the worker's salary is 5 coins, and the price of flour is 7 coins. This means that the workers won't be able to buy food every day. Let's reduce the price of flour to 4 gold coins to make it more profitable, more affordable. 4? Man. Okay. The markets operate in the evening after 6 o'clock, when peasants have free time for shopping and leisure. Click on the close button to close the finance button, or simply right-click the menu. Okay, I just right-clicked. Alright, so in addition to managing buildings, your lords can also undertake other quests. However, they will refuse to do so if they are unhappy. It seems that one of them is already unhappy, indicated by the red background on the portrait. Okay. Let's see what happened. Select the unhappy lord by clicking on his portrait at the top or finding him in the map. Okay. Go to the Needs tab. Torturous Desire. Here you can see his needs and thoughts, the sum of which determines his mood. If it's below 25, he is unhappy. Thoughts can arise from needs or as a reaction to certain events. Hover over a thought to learn more details. One must do at all costs. Reason, desire. So he's upset about an unfulfilled desire. Let's go back to the main tab to fulfill his desire and thus improve his mood. Okay. Torturous desire. I didn't quite catch that, but... Desire. Okay. If you hover over the desire icon, you will see that this lord dreams of holy rings. The rings displayed in the resource list at the top left belong to your king and are in his inventory. Let's share the holy rings with his lord by rewarding him. Click on the action button. Go to the king section. Select an action reward and choose your performer. Choose the performer. Okay. Once your king finds a time, he will reward the lord you have chosen. However, you can make him complete the task immediately. Click on the king. I guess right here. Click on the reward task. Not sure. I missed that, I guess, but okay. The effectiveness of completing tasks depends on the Lord's skill level, which can be seen on the third tab of the character menu. Okay. To increase the skill level, the Lord needs to be trained. Children gain more experience from training. Let's assign the young heir to training. Click on the action button. Choose training.
Stop it! Now get down!
There is no training. I don't understand what they're talking about. Choose training and then select the field. I don't see what they're talking about here.
You need to knock it off!
Okay, so this is training and then select the field of knowledge you want to train in. I guess I just pick one of these. Let's do economy. Performer. This doesn't make any sense. I'm not real clear on their instructions here. Okay. I see I got one person captive. Skills alone. Let me pause this. Skills alone are not enough. To build and produce many complex things, knowledge is required. It can be found in books or in the minds of characters. Books, in turn, are housed in the library. Fortunately, it has already been built. Okay. In the knowledge menu, you can assign lords to study and write books. Open the knowledge menu, assign a lord to study brewing. Okay. Brewing. I'm assuming this is right here. Learn. Yep. Okay. Who are you going to have to do that? Let's see. Do him. Okay. Alright. This is really confusing. And it goes The tutorial is going on. What's going on here? Why are they getting all bloody? Huh. Okay. Production. In this settlement, the mill has already been built. This building grinds the rye into flour, which the residents buy to cook food at home. The mill and other production buildings require task assignment. For this, there is the production menu. Okay. You can place one-time order, produce X, or request ongoing support to maintain a desired level, produce until X. Okay. Let's order the support for maintaining the quantity of flour at 6 units or 60 units per day. Click on produce until X, and then specify that. Okay. So we're going to produce 60. Okay. All right. The peasants will take the rye from the storage on their own, and at the end of the working day, they will bring the produced flour to the warehouse. All right. It's kind of, it's a way different game. It's confusing, and the tutorial is going kind of fast, and it's like, man, I know I missed a couple things because it was still ongoing. Like it's still going now too. Like was at full speed. So and it's telling me to do something. So it's like slow. It should slow down every time and pause, so you don't miss anything. Because I don't know. It's a confusing game as it is. But anyway, hopefully I'll get it. Okay, so bandits have stealthily approached our settlement. We must fight back. Fortunately, we have some time before they launch their attack. Open the army menu. Okay. First, you need to hire warriors. Click on the add button. Alright. You can recruit warriors from your slaves, granting them freedom, peasants, or hire mercenaries. Mercenaries need 1 to 2 days to reach your settlement, but we need an army right now. Fortunately, you have enough. You have some weapons in stock, so let's free and arm the slaves. Okay. They will be grateful to you for their freedom. Hire 5 warriors from among the slaves. So we only got 5 here. So we're going to do all these guys. Okay. Every unit should be led by a lord. The higher their command skill, the higher the unit's morale will be, and the lower the chances of the soldiers fleeing when taking damage. You also select the warriors who will form the squad and the equipment they will be armed with. Open the army menu. Click on the squad creation button. Select the commanding lord. We'll do this guy here. He's got, looks like 16, I guess. That's probably a higher attack rating, I think. I'm not really sure. Yeah, he's got 11 for attack, and I'm not sure what this flag is, but probably leadership skill, maybe. Okay. And then by clicking on the warriors in the left barracks, select the commanding lord. By clicking on the warriors in the barracks, move all of them to the squad. Okay. Move the second lord into the squad as well. Arm your squad. Finish by clicking on Create at the bottom of the menu. Wait for the warriors to retrieve their weapons from the warehouse and be ready for battle. Okay. Create. Alright, now you can choose or close the window and wait for your new warriors to take the weapons from the warehouse. Alright. The squad is under direct control and can be managed with the right mouse button. You can find its menu in the lower left corner. It's time to attack. It's actually nighttime, right? Yeah. Okay. Select your squad by clicking on its banner on the commander's portrait at the top. Right here. Wait. Yeah. I guess. Right here, I guess. Okay. Click the right mouse button on the enemy squad banner to engage. I don't see the enemy though. Oh, here. Okay. It's still paused, so click the right mouse button on the enemy squad. They are waiting for you to the west of the village. Okay. Wait for the battle results. Okay. The bandit squad has been defeated and their leader is vanquished. Your warriors will capture and take as prisoners those who survived, and the peasants will bring them to the settlement later. Now is a good time to launch a counterattack on their camp. Switch to the global map. Okay. Here you can see your settlement and your neighbors with whom you can interact. Now it's time to deal with the bandits. Click on the bandit settlement. Its menu will open in the bottom left corner. Choose attack from the action menu. Select your current squad and wait for the squad to reach their bandit cap. Okay. So click on the bandit settlement. Choose attack from the action menu. The squad. Not sure where we're coming from here. Right here, I think. Here they come. There you go. Okay. So I think this might be a leadership, like a leadership skill. Leadership is 16. There's a 7. Attack is 11. Theirs is 5. They've got, looks like, 5 people. We got 7. Okay, so let's see. When you initiate the attack, your squad is positioned in the up and on the left, while the enemy is on the right. The bandits won't wait. And will immediately engage you in combat. Click on your squad's banner to control them. Right-click to move to the selected squad. To attack the enemy squad, right-click on their banner and wait for the better results. Okay, so they're over here, I think. Yeah. See, I did a new game, and right away, my wife had been kidnapped, and I tried attacking the camp to get her back, and I didn't form the army correctly, and I just had one person go in there against a bunch of people, and I lost. So I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, so let's see. Victory. Camp of Forest Bandits. Attack success. The bandit camp has been destroyed. Relations with neighbors is +5. Loot is 255, and I got probably a captive slave. Rescue of prisoner. Success. The hostage Maida has been freed and will soon return to your city. Okay. Great. Your squad has defeated the enemy, freed the hostage, and will soon return home. In the meantime, let's take a look at the neighboring city. It seems to offer a profitable trade deal. Let's send a messenger there so that your lords can focus on their work. Click on the neighboring city. In the action menu, select Trade. Then choose a desired trade deal. Send a messenger to complete the trade. Buy beer. You can interact with your neighbors in various ways through the Settlements action menu. Some neighboring kings are initially hostile towards you due to a long history of conflict with your suzerain. That is. While you are not yet very strong, you can use intrigues to weaken them. Okay. For example, since your king has a high persuasion skill, you can bribe the neighboring heir to the throne with holy rings. There's a lot to this game. This will entice a rebellion that significantly weakens the settlement's army. If successful, the new ruler will be friendly towards you. You can personally send someone or a messenger or use messenger to carry out the task on behalf of your king. Okay. Click the neighboring city to open its menu. In the action menu, select Lords and choose their heir. Select bribe and send a messenger to carry out the intrigue. Okay. Since relations with neighbors are personal relations between kings, different actions allow you to develop them in different ways. For example, if you have a beautiful queen with good manners on the throne, she can use seduction for manipulation. Or you can simply send your king on a visit to walk together and establish contact. Additionally, you can hire assassins living among your neighbors to perform various covert actions, such as robbing the hall, library, or kidnapping a lord. But keep in mind that they can do the same. Okay. So, buy beer success. You're going to deliver 60, and in return receive 10. The resources will be delivered to your city soon. Okay. Your messenger delivered the holy rings along with the persuasive letter from your king, and now the not-so-bright heir believes that he is worthy of the crown. Soon he will lead a rebellion, and half of the army will join him. It's up to you to decide whom to support in this conflict, with or him or the old king. Return to the local map by clicking on the world button or using the right mouse button. Okay. Encyclopedia. During the game, you can always seek the assistance by opening the encyclopedia. Okay. All right. So it looks like that's the end of the tutorial. Yep. Okay. So yeah, this game is quite complex. I mean, looking at this, I mean, you wouldn't think it would be that complex. I didn't expect it to be that complex, but there's a lot to this game, and the tutorial goes through a lot of things, but it kind of goes through it pretty quickly. So I mean, might have to go through it more than once to really get a good grasp of things. But hope you guys enjoyed this first look at the tutorial for Norland. So if you guys liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment. It really does help me out a lot. And we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.